Fueled by Deathcast.
And somewhere in there, I started to feel like confident that like I could make we can, as a group. I don't want to say it myself because this is a collaborative thing, but we can make it work as a group, and I could contribute to that to always have some success in the show, and know that I wouldn't walk away being like, oh, that was god awful. Like I crapped the bed out there. I know that I would walk out there being like, definitely something's going to hit tonight, and I'm purposely going to do that. And I think then I moved up to the weekend, and from there, that feeling kind of grows. I never walk out in a show being like, I don't know what's going to happen now. I'm like, I feel fairly confident that I will make people laugh and they'll walk away having a good time. So it's gradual. Like I feel like I failed you on that question. I can't pinpoint.
No, I mean, I think what's outlined there with anything you become good at, it's not like you go out there and think, oh, I'm going to crush this. You go out there and think, well, I've seen it go wrong so many times that if it goes wrong again, I can find my way out and we're going to have a good night.
That's totally it. Yeah, that's a great way to sum it up. Yeah, it's like I never like going wrong now to me is exciting.
Yeah.
It's just like how are we gonna make it work?
Right.
You know, and like you can still get yourself in some pretty good holes, but I feel like lately like it's now like 95% of the time we'll, as a team or as a performer myself, we'll dig ourselves out and like land on our feet, and the audience will be like, wow, you know?
Well, I've seen comedy go to the point where people purposely put themselves in the deepest hole that they possibly can just for the fun of finding their way out or not. You know? Yeah.
I knew a guy, I did an AMA yesterday, and I told the story. I knew a guy who used to purposely write bad stand-up jokes. We used to do an open mic together, and he used to write like very like kind of like vaudevillian jokes, but with a modern twist. He'd like kind of update them, and he'd tell them in front of the audience, and he like audiences would hate him. They like hate him, and that was and I like was like, hey man, you know, you're really kind of like people. I love it, but like you're driving people up the wall. And he's like, I know, but he's like, I love getting that reaction. He's like, that's why I keep doing it.
Crazy.
Yeah. But like for me, like watching that guy, and maybe because I had like a comedic mindset, I was like, for me, I was like, he's winning me over. Like he's creating a character in a sense.
Yeah.
Where it's like, that's his bit. Like he could just like, this will be his act, and that will become what's humorous about it itself. I was like, I really thought it was kind of a smart thing to do. I don't know what happened to him. An audience could have killed him. I don't know.
Do you think that was good for you to watch and be like, oh yeah, I can kind of screw up and I'll be okay. If he can make it through that, then I can make it through
for sure. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. Like that's great. Like that's some of the stuff that I kind of miss because you know, I'm a family man in a sense. It's like I don't get out as much as I miss seeing people fail, and I mean that in the best possible sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's what you're seeing at an open mic, or what you're seeing at someone that's trying out a show, or even like in an indie improv show, is you're just watching people like being like, I'm gonna try this, and like the thing of it is that sometimes it doesn't make the ledge, and sometimes it does, it lands, and that's where you're just like, oh, that's awesome to see this happening right now.
Yeah.